going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Builtwell Bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
At Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, we're proud to be locally owned and operated because we're not just a bank, we're family. When you call, you'll be greeted by a friendly representative who's ready to discuss your banking needs, as well as offer our competitive rates on CDs and money market accounts. Our loan decisions are made in-house and never sold to a secondary market because our commitment is simple. You matter to us. At Lawrenceburg Federal, we offer all the conveniences of larger banks with a personal touch. Join us at Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, where community, trust, and service come together.
What really matters during the ball game, we're at that point in the season where some are just beginning, some have already ended, and others are at that point where it's either win or go home. Depending on what your perspective is, it changes everything, doesn't it? In 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 18, we're reminded we don't look at the things that are seen, but at the things that are unseen. For the things that are seen are temporary, but the things that are unseen are eternal. Keep your focus, keep your perspective on the right things, the things of God, the eternal things. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
Do you ever worry about having too much in the garage? What about where you're going to put the mower, or your ATV, or better yet, your mother-in-law? Look no further than Quality Storage Buildings located right next door to Flat Rock Cheese and More on the Minor Hill Highway in Pulaski, Tennessee. There you'll find the answer to your need in a compact or spacious metal building. Built by hand right at Flat Rock by some of the finest craftsmen around, there's a perfect building for everyone, including economy, utility, cabin, lofted or garage models, and even an animal shelter line. Buy or rent to own, see the different models at Flat Rock or on North Main Street in Ardmore and on Highway 43 South in Dunn. Call today 931-363-3603 or 931-201-2205.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real in Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Let me tell you about a place that has it all for your home, bedroom, kitchen, lawn, and more. It's a home-owned and home-operated business that's been around for over 70 years, so you know they're doing something right. At Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, you'll find top name brands for every room of your house and top brands for the outside too. Looking for appliances, televisions, couches, safes, bedding, mowers, and well, the list goes on. So make the drive today to 824 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg and be treated right.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome everybody here to Jim Chan's Field on a beautiful Wednesday night as the Lady Cats of Lawrence County get ready to take on the Tigerettes from DeKalb County. I had to think about it there for a second, but the Tigerettes from DeKalb County here in town. It's a Class 3A Region 4 championship game. AJ Good joined alongside here by Taylor Plott. And Taylor, a big game here for the Lady Cats. The first time they have a chance to go for a region championship since 2017.
Exactly. It's been a long time coming, but, couldn't ask for a better situation, home field advantage, fantastic weather outside. I'm looking forward to a great ball game. These Lady Cats could be ready to go.
Lady Cats here on Monday took care of business against Stone Memorial. Some great defense, good pitching from Elizabeth Hagan. Timely hitting. Taylor able to get to the spot and to host this region championship game.
Exactly. Really good game last time out, and we've talked about this before. They keep building on good offensive performances, and that's exactly what you need to do in these playoffs to take a deep run. And also defensive plays. Laney Kate King had an amazing play out there at short. Defense is coming through. This is going to be they're kind of peaking at the right time.
Taking a look at DeKalb County coming in at 21-5-1 on the season. They are the District 8 champions. A very good team, very smart on the base paths, got some good pitching and good defense. This is going to be a really big challenge here for Lawrence County tonight.
Exactly, but I think they're up to the challenge. Like I said, they've been playing a lot better on defense now, and they're just really riding high. I think the momentum that they have going into this game should carry them over. The good thing, though, that you see is if for some reason you do end up losing this game, your season's not over. You're guaranteed one more game, but unfortunately you got to go on the road for it.
Well, earlier today, our Taylor Plott caught up with first-year head coach Charlie Lloyd. Here's what he had to say.
Girls do in this ball game tonight against DeKalb County.
I think just relax and play softball. That's what we've talked about this whole year is just kind of just relax. You've been doing it for a long, long time, so just do what you do, right? Only control what you control, and just play softball.
The program hasn't been to this point in a long time. So not only what does it mean to be in this game, but you've already clinched a spot going into sub-state. What does it mean to go ahead and be in that position for this program?
It's an awesome feeling. I think we've had a lot of good softball teams throughout the years. I don't know that it's always about how good the team is. There's some situational stuff that comes into play, and you end up where you end up. But we played some good softball. I think the biggest thing is that we have been able to just keep our cool. But it's a big deal to be here in a region championship game at Lawrence County High School. It's awesome.
Awesome. Sounds good. Get a win tonight.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
First pitch between the Lady Cats and the Tigerettes will be here in a minute on the X Sports Network.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Back at Jim Chance Field on a beautiful Wednesday evening, wind blowing out here for the TSSAA Class 3A Region 4 Championship game with the Tigerettes of DeKalb County and the Lady Cats of Lawrence County. Take a look at the starting lineup, starting first with the District 8 champions out of DeKalb County, 21-5 and 1 overall. Their head coach, Zethan Duke. Leading off at third base will be Riley Wilbur, batting second in center field, Zaylee Bain, batting third, the shortstop, Brenna Pelham. Batting fourth, the pitcher, Cora Gilgore. Batting fifth in right field, Tatum Young. Batting sixth in second base, Sophie Adcock. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Maggie Hendrickson. Batting eighth, the catcher, Brooke Fusen. And rounding up the lineup in left field will be Hannah Brown. For the Lady Cats of Lawrence County, 21-12 overall, the District 8 champions. Their head coach is Charlie Lloyd in his first year. Your pitcher tonight will be Elizabeth Hagan in the circle, coming in at 14-9 overall. It's been outstanding so far, the junior, here in the postseason. Leading off in third base will be Maddie Dollar. Batting second, the catcher, Giselle Maldonado. Batting third, Elizabeth Hagan, the pitcher. Batting fourth at shortstop, Laney Kane King. Batting fifth, the designated player, Ashlyn Sublett. Batting sixth in center field, Lily Lloyd. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Reagan Frakes. Batting eighth in right field, Libby Burks. Rounding up the lineup in left field will be Hadley Patterson. Playing second base tonight, as always, will be Bella Grace Walker. So Taylor, the Lady Cats, changing up the lineup just a little bit here tonight. Callie Brown broke her hand on a hit by, actually she swung and fouled the ball off of her hand. Completed the at-bat, got a base hit out of it, but couldn't play the rest of the game, so the Lady Cats having to adjust their lineup a bit tonight.
Yeah, we were actually talking about that before we came on tonight, and, you know, her reaction from that, I would not have thought that she had broken her hand. So either adrenaline going or, you know, just ended up breaking it and just, you know, not really in much pain that she was dealing with. But, yeah, you're exactly right. Got a base hit after that and just had to come out of the game, unfortunately. And unfortunately for Callie, that's going to end the season most likely for her.
So Hagan and Maldonado, the battery that has been for the Lady Cats over the last 3 seasons. Hagan, who has been really good here in the postseason, looking to get the Lady Cats back here on Friday afternoon. The winner of this will get Heritage on Friday. The loser will travel 3.5 hours to Lenoir City on Friday. First pitch here from Hagan over to Wilbur, grounded back to Hagan, throws over the Frakes at first in time for the first out of the inning. Taylor, exactly you want to see, 1 pitch, 1 out here in the top of the first inning.
Yeah, exactly, AJ. Right back at the pitcher, easy play right there, exactly. 1 pitch, 1 out to start the game. What you're wanting to do is have a better start than what you did in the last game. Looked like there's a little bit of some nerves around, but so far so good.
Zaylee Bain, the center fielder, next. That's another ground ball over to King at short. Quick throw over to first in time. 2 pitches, 2 outs here in the top of the first inning.
You could probably scratch the nerves off of that idea. That it looks like these Lady Cats are ready to go tonight.
Brings up Brenna Pelham, the shortstop. That's been the difference, Taylor, for this Lady Cat team, especially in the postseason. Defensively, they have been so much better than what they were during the regular season. Exactly.
That's what you want to see going into playoff time. Like I said earlier, peaking at the right time here, both offense and defense starting to click on all cylinders. Really, really good-looking team going on.
First pitch to Pelham, misses away for ball 1. Another left-hander in this Tigerette lineup. Here's the 1-0. Ground ball, slow roller over to Frake, steps on first, and that will do it for the Tigerettes in the top of the first. 3 up, 3 down. Lady Cats will have their first at bat up next on the X Sports Network.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air, when you need us, we'll be there.
Hey Lawrenceburg, looking for something new? Come to Happy G's, located at 210 East Gaines Street. We have pitching machines, batting cages, and even indoor golf. Powered by TrackMan, our system is perfect for practice or play. With over 300 courses as well as multiple mini games, it is perfect for all ages and abilities. We even offer packages for group events such as birthday parties and business lunches. So let's go! Come get your game on indoors at Happy G's.
And back at Jim Chance Field as we go to the bottom of the first, no score between Lawrence County and DeKalb County here in the Class 3A Region 4 final. Top of the order, due up for the Lady Cats, Dollar, Maldonado, and Hagan. Hagan and Maldonado kind of switching spots here tonight, Taylor. Normally, Hagan is 4, Maldonado is 3, and King is 2nd. But King now batting cleanup tonight, and the other two have switched spots, have just kind of moved up a spot as well. But you have the dangerous Maddie Dollar here on deck, can do everything. Can bunt first single, hit first single. Once she gets on, more than likely finds her way home. First pitch is tipped back and caught for strike one. And it's Cora Gilgore, left-hander in the circle here tonight for the Tigerettes.
I'll tell you one thing, AJ, talk about that lineup switch. Kind of like that. You get speed first, and then you have a couple power hitters, and then you got speed again.
Next pitch, and that one is fouled over the home side dugout. 0-2 now the count. Dollar, who you see here, hitting .441 on the end, 10 RBIs. One of 6 seniors who had their graduation ceremony before the game here, as we streamed it here on the X Sports Network. See 0-2. And another foul ball sent right back by Dollar. So she has swung on all 3 pitches and has gotten a piece of all 3 so far.
Tell you what, such a great thing to see. I know, obviously we're going to have a game on Friday, whether or not it's here or traveling, but that does, mess up the chance for these girls to graduate with everybody else. But very nice to see all of them being able to get honored tonight, get their diplomas, have their graduation here on this field, and guess what, be able to play a softball game right afterwards.
Another foul ball by Dollar. So 4 pitches already this at bat. Hagan in the top of the first threw 4 pitches. So already equaled that here with Dollar already. Comes the 0-2 from Kilgore again. Misses away for ball 1. So Dollar doing what a good leadoff hitter does. Makes the pitcher work a lot of pitches in the early going. The pitcher for Stone Memorial threw over 140 in 6 innings here on Monday. 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Good play by the shortstop, and no chance to get Dollar an infield single. 1 on here in the bottom of the first inning. Pelham ranged over to make the play, but by the time she grabbed it, Dollar was a step away from the bag. Brings up Giselle Maldonado, the catcher here for the Lady Cats. 1 on. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. 429, team's leader in hits and hits. First pitch, that one's in there. The throw to get Dollar is offline.
Center field.
But a good job by the center fielder and Bain to back it up. First pitch is in there for strike 1 and a stolen base, and already a runner in scoring position for the Lady Cats.
That was just a poor throw by the catcher. That had no chance to get in at second base and just went out to center field. Good thing for them, the center fielder was backing up.
Comes the 0-1 from Kilgore. Swung on a miss for strike 2. Once again, another Lady Cat hitter down 0-2.
This is that reason that I was talking about, AJ. Really good to have speed and then power, 1-2 in your lineup. But Maddie's already in scoring position. Giselle can punch one in a gap somewhere maybe.
This one's popped up in the shallow left. Pelham gets underneath it, makes the catch, and that is the first out of the inning. 1 gone here in the bottom of the first. Now brings up the opposing pitcher in Elizabeth Hagan. Had a pair of RBIs in the game here on Monday against Stone Memorial. It's been red hot last couple of weeks of the regular season and now. Second on the team in RBIs, hits, and average. Looking to try to help her own cause. First pitch here from Kilgore. This one is fouled into the Church of Christ parking lot for strike one. Already our home plate umpire's lost all of the softballs in his satchel?
Satchel,
Is
I
that
guess
what
what
you call that thing?
I would guess so.
Pouch, satchel. It's not a fanny pack.
It's not a fanny pack.
Because he doesn't wear it on the front. It's like a tool belt. 0-1 here to Hagan. Kilgore's done a good job of working ahead so far. 10 pitches, 9 strikes. Next pitch, tip back off of the catcher, and Hagan already down 0-2. That's one thing Kilgore has done well, and that she's put pitches in the strike zone and daring these Lady Cats to hit it.
That's exactly what you want to see out of your starting pitcher. Fill up the strike zone, let your defense work.
Comes the 0-2 from Kilgore. That misses away for ball one. Like a lot of what we saw with Stone Memorial's pitcher, get ahead and then try to work away. Try to get these Lady Cats the chase. Wind was blowing out straight away earlier, but not so much as that one is swung on and missed for strike two. For the second out of the inning. 2 gone here in the bottom of the first. Now brings up the shortstop and Laney King. So Dollar on second, 2 gone here in the bottom of the first. King has been the 2-hole hitter for the Lady Cats over the last few weeks. Now batting cleanup here tonight. Wind continues to pick up, now blowing out towards left center. First pitch, foul back for strike one.
Kilgore got, I wouldn't necessarily say a unique pitching motion, but she does have a slight pause right before she really winds and throws. Sometimes that can kind of make your timing a little off as a hitter.
King fouls another one away, and for the 4th straight batter, Kilgore is ahead 0-2. It's that timing. It's not, you don't always need a unique arm motion. Sometimes it's just timing and how you deliver it to the plate. You change it up enough, it keeps the hitters off balance.
Exactly. So if she had one pitch that all of a sudden she just sped up her delivery, if she's able to do that, that's a huge advantage on her part.
Next pitch misses away. Design pitch there. 1-2 now to King. See what Kilgore comes back. She's been attacking these hitters on 1-2 counts. Next pitch. Ground ball over to the second baseman. Flips over to first in time, and that one will end the inning. Lady Cats strand a runner in the bottom of the first. No scores. We go to the top of the second next on the X Sports Network.
The Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
And back here, Jim Chance Field, as we go to the top of the second inning. No score here between DeKalb County and Lawrence County here in the Class 3A Region 4 final. Due up for the Tigerettes, 4, 5, and 6 with Kilgore, Young, and Adcock. Elizabeth Hagan in the first inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. Retired the side on just 4 pitches, all 3 ground balls. Hagan set the work. First pitch to the cleanup hitter in Kilgore.
I guess he called that miss.
Yeah, called it a ball. Ball one. Want to know the count here to Kilgore. Next pitch. This one is sent down the right field line and fair for a base hit. Burks comes up with it, and Kilgore will lead off the top of the second. The single down the right field line. Really good piece of hitting there, poking the outside pitch down the line. Brings up Tatum Young, the right fielder here for DeKalb County. Do have a courtesy runner here for the Tigerettes. That is Lunsford. First pitch here from Hagan. That misses high for ball one. Want to know the count here to Young.
Outfield playing very shallow.
Yeah, no doubt. Young has got her hands about 2 inches up on the bat. Next pitch, swung on a miss for strike one. 1-1 the count. Lunsford, the courtesy runner on first. Nobody out in the top of the second inning. 1-1 the count here to Young. Next pitch. And kind of a slap swing there, fouls it back. As Hagan's now ahead 1-2.
Yeah, with the way her hands are on that bat, checking way up. She's probably just looking for something, just
slap
poke. Yeah, poke through the infield, something like that.
1-2 from Hagan, and pokes that one foul down the left field line. Still 1-2 here to Young. Lady Cat infield, Dollar at third playing way in. Frakes 2 steps in front of the bag. Walker pretty much stays in that same spot at second base no matter who's up the bat.
Yeah, she really doesn't shade in any typical direction.
Next pitch is poked. King makes the play, throws over to first, not in time. So good job there by Young. She beats out an infield single. Now we got 2-1, nobody out in the top of the second inning. Brings up the second baseman and Sophie Adcock. So Lunsford at first, Lunsford at second, Young at first, nobody out. Back-to-back hits here to lead off the top of the second. First pitch to Adcock, she squares the bunt, misses away for ball one. Packed house here at Jim Chan's Field. DeKalb County brought a pretty good crowd. The Lady Cat's side is nothing but purple and gold.
Yeah, so many fans, they even brought in some extra bleachers down the left field line.
That is bunted right over to Dollar, throws over to first, and Walker drops it. That will load the bases with nobody out here in the top of the second.
I know it's early in the ball game, but you cannot have that. Errors in any situation, especially in a playoff situation, you're just asking for trouble. So tough play over there by Bella Grace. Hopefully she shakes that off and gets a good ground ball here.
Maggie Hendrickson, the first baseman, due up now. Bases loaded, nobody out. First pitch. Misses in for ball one. Infield will play in. King will play almost a normal spot at short. Everybody else about 4 or 5 steps in front of the bags. Comes a 1-0. Misses high for ball two. Charlie Lloyd jumps up out of his position, and first-year head coach will make his way out to the circle and have a conversation. Hagan and the rest of the infield.
That's a good mound visit there. It's especially after that error from Bella Grace. Just calm everybody down. Elizabeth, she's not throwing anything wild, but it's definitely not over the plate. It's not in the strike zone, so just kind of settled in. Just get an out here. If you have to give up a run for an out, that's okay with it being this early in the ball game. You just don't want a bases clearing triple or a double in this situation.
Or another error.
Another error.
Because error in this situation is not going to bring home one. It's going to bring home at least 2 runs.
Exactly. Could be almost as costly as a double or a triple.
You can't win the game, or you can't win a game early, but you can certainly lose it.
Yes.
Here's a 2-0. And that is a line back foul. 2-1 the count now to Hendrickson. Hendrickson, one of those names that you look at a lineup, I guarantee she plays first base. 2-1. Ground ball back to King. She'll flip home, and it's high. Run will score. It's a 1-0 Tigerette lead, still with the bases loaded, nobody out.
Well, got the ground ball you wanted, got the good defensive play you wanted over there by Laney Cade. Unfortunately, the throw was just a little too high and allowed that run to score, and still nobody out.
Brings up Brooke Fusen, the catcher. Bases loaded, still nobody out. A 1-0 DeKalb County lead. Next pitch goes around with the bunt here. Aldonado works the runner back to third, which is Young. Oh, and 1 the count here to Fusen. Here's the 0-1, showing bunt, misses high. 1-1 the count now. Dollar really charging in far there. Comes a 1-0, shows bunt again. Gets it down. Dollar can't make the play, and they're safe. 3 straight errors, and it's a 2-0 Tigerette lead.
It looks like the nerves are possibly settling in. You just need to take a deep breath.
Yeah, I think we're
it looks like
we're saying that hit her bat there, and we're going to get the umpires involved here.
That would be the best case scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah, just need to settle down. That's definitely nerves that are showing up. You're getting to a bases loaded situation early, this type of ball game. And they're saying nope.
Say it didn't hit it. Now Charlie Lloyd is out again. And Lloyd not happy. He says the ball after the bat when she was tossing it hit the ball, which it would be a foul ball.
And it's very rare that you see Charlie Lloyd agitated like that.
He's a pretty calm guy for the most part. Frankly, Taylor, after what we've seen in this area, it's not surprising. If that is what happened, I couldn't tell. But if that is what happened and they missed it, it's not a surprise.
It wouldn't be shocked, but hey, just take a deep breath with your lady cats.
Right. It's not their fault.
It's not their fault.
You're not executing right
now.
First pitch, grounded to King at short. She'll step on second. That will bring home another run. So it's a 3-0 Tigerette lead. Runners on the corners, 1 out here in the top of the second inning.
Here's the first out. That's exactly what you wanted. You kind of wish you would be able to have a play at home, but Laney Kate did the wise thing there, the right thing. No play at home. Just go ahead and get the force out at second and just have a first and third situation here with 1 out.
Brings up Riley Wilbur. Tap back to Hagan in her first at bat in the previous inning. Runners on the corners, 1 out. First pitch here from Hagan. Swung on a miss. Runner takes off, and she's safe at second base. Runners on second and third, 1 out in the top of the second. 3 errors in this inning. The Tigerettes have taken advantage of all of them so far. It's the 0-1. Misses away. 1-1 the count. Comes a 1-1. This is high. 2-1 the count.
And he just go right after her. Don't want to flirt around with loading the bases up again. Just go after her. Let your defense work.
Comes a 2-1. Ground ball. Over to King at short. Throws over to first in time. Another run will score. It's now a 4-0 DeKalb County lead. So an RBI there for Wilbur. Now runner on third. 2 gone. Tigerettes have put a 4 spot here on the board in the top of the second. Bain due up, grounder to King at short in her first at bat in the first inning. First pitch. Ground ball here to Dollar at third, throws over to first in time. That one will end the inning. 3 errors lead to 4 runs for DeKalb County in the top of the fourth. Lady Cats try to get them back, at least some of it back in the bottom half next on the X Sports Network.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Jack Davis specializes in group insurance for businesses and institutions of all sizes. With coverage for life, accidents, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision, Jack Davis can customize a plan to meet every need. Now available Medicare plans for seniors. Contact Paige Davis at 931-492-9284 today for Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, and prescription drug plan insurance. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987, call the team at Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Go to the bottom of the second here in the Class 3A Region 4 Championship game. DeKalb County takes advantage of 3 Lawrence County errors in the top of the second to lead it 4-0. 5-6-7 due up for the Lady Cats, Sublett, Lloyd, and Franks. The first inning, Cora Gilgore in the first inning in the circle. Gave up a hit, no runs, no walks, and a strikeout through 17 pitches. Sublett over the 300 mark, 20 hits, 13 RBIs for one of the 6 seniors here for Lawrence County. First pitch here from Kilgore. That's in there for strike 1.
Need base runners this inning, AJ. Find any which way. Need to force the issue. You're down by 4. You don't have to get all of the runs back. I mean, obviously, you'd love to, but just try to chip away at this lead that they have.
This pitch swung on a missed. Every batter so far that Kilgore has faced, she has gotten ahead 0-2. It's good. It's just good, solid pitching.
It is.
Work ahead, and you're throwing first pitch strikes to the first 5 batters. It's the 0-2. Misses away. 1-2 the count now. She's done that on every 0-2 pitches. Well, except for one to Dollar, who fouled back a bunch. One, two. Swung on a miss for strike 3 in the first out of the inning. 1 gone here in the bottom of the second strikeout for Kilgore. Brings up the center fielder, the freshman in Lily Lloyd. Had a good game as well on Monday, trying to replicate that here tonight. First pitch here from Kilgore. Lloyd lays down the bunt. Third baseman throws, and it's in time for the second out of the inning. 2 gone on a good play over there at third by Wilbur. Brings up the 7-0 hitter in Reagan Franks.
I couldn't really tell. I mean, obviously it was a very close play over that first base. Not the call that you wanted to see if you're the Lady Cats, but that was a really good bunt by Lily Lloyd. Just good defensive play over there by third baseman.
First pitch here to Franks, misses high, and the first pitch she throws to a Lady Cat, it's not a strike. At least the first pitch of the bat, right. I should say. Through first pitch strikes to the first 6 batters.
First 1-0 count.
Yeah. 1-0. Franks will foul that one off of the net. 1-1 the count now. Franks resetting her batting gloves here. 1-1 the count. 2 gone, nobody on. Next pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That was a really good pitch. Just kind of died right at the plate.
Comes a 1-2. High. And the count evens up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Her first 2-2 count of the game. 26 pitches she's thrown. She's thrown 20 strikes to just 6 balls. Comes a 2-2. Swung on a miss for strike 3, and that one will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Lady Cats in the bottom of the second. 4-0 the DeKalb County leads. We go at the top of the third next on the Exports Network.
Make your property rock and roll with services from G&S Excavating, specializing in white sand, compost, mulch, topsoil, landscape gravel, and steel landscape edging. Turn to the pros who know how to make your project shine with years of experience. The best part is they're locally owned and operated. Choose from a vast selection of mulch and rock from their conveniently located facility at number 3 Valley Road in Lawrenceburg, just off Buffalo Road. Phone 931-279-3841 and get started today.
Make your lawn a legacy. At Legacy Lawn and Landscapes, we put more than 16 years of experience into your goals. We won't meet your expectations, we'll exceed them. We offer consultation, installation, maintenance, hardscapes, construction, and land clearing services. Owner John and Jamie Brewer with their team are dedicated to providing the highest quality landscape services to commercial and residential clients in Middle Tennessee. Service, teamwork, results. That's how you leave a legacy.
3-4-5 due up for DeKalb County here in the top of the third as they lead Lawrence County in this Class 3A Region 4 championship game 4-0. Pelham, who grounded out to Frixie in the top of the first inning, facing Hagen for the second time. First pitch misses away for ball 1. Hagen so far through 2 innings, 4 runs off 2 hits, no walks, no strikeouts. However, only 1 of those 4 runs are earned. 1-0. Misses away. 2-0 the count.
It's never good when you look at a line score and you have 4 runs on the board and you only earned 1 of them.
There might have been a controversial call there, but when you think about all the misplays that you had in the top of the second, you can't blame that on umpiring. You can't blame it on anything but yourself. A line drive. That one will get into the left center gap. Lloyd will track it down. And Pelham rips a single into left center for the second straight inning. The Tigerettes get the leadoff runner aboard. Brings up Cora Gilgore, who singled down the right field line in her first at bat in the second inning.
Going back to what you said, AJ, you're exactly right. If it was just that kind of controversial call in the inning, we're going to be talking about it in a different way. But no, you had multiple opportunities to get out of that inning, and you ended up getting yourself into that position.
And even to avoid a controversial call, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Chopper here to King at short, makes the play, throws over to first in time. That will be the first out of the inning as Pelham advances to second base. Runner on second, 1 gone here in the top of the third. Brings up Tatum Young. Had a bunt single in her first at bat in the second inning and scored the second run of the game. Infield, outfield, everybody playing in except for Walker at second. First pitch, that misses away for ball 1. Oh, that's in one of the dug. I thought someone was coming up the press box really loud.
I heard that too.
Comes 1-0. Bunt over to Hagen, flips over to first. That's in time for the second out of the inning. Advances Pelham over to third, so 2 gone with a runner on third. Brings up Sophie Adcock, reached via an error, and scored in the second inning. Second at bat here against Hagen.
Well, here you go. Here's your opportunity to get out of an inning with no runs allowed, still down by 4. Really need this out right here.
First pitch, squares around the bunt. Misses in for ball 1. Comes a 1-0. Squares around the bunt again. And misses for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Comes a 2-0. Yeah, it's in there for strike one. 2-1 the count. It's a 2-1. Gets the bunt down. Fielded by Frakes. Throws over to first in time, and that one will end the inning. Tigerettes strand one in the top of the third. It's a 4-0 DeKalb County lead as we go the bottom half next on the X Sports Network.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
Back at Jim Chance Field, we go to the bottom of the third inning. Lady Cats trailing DeKalb County 4-0. It's Class 3A Region 4 championship game. 8-9-1 due up for the Lady Cats. Burks, Patterson, and Dollar. Kilgore back in the circle for the Tigerettes. Through 2 innings, no runs off a hit, no walks. Trio of strikeouts through 27 pitches. Burks first at bat here against Kilgore, the left-hander. It's been very tough to hit here in the early going. Like you said here, Taylor, just needing base runners in general.
Just try to force the issue. Not in a bad way, just get players on.
Hendrickson makes the play in foul territory. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Now brings up Hadley Patterson, the left fielder. Patterson in place of Callie Brown the night. Brown who broke some fingers off a swinging foul ball, fouled it off her hands and broke some fingers and got a base hit on the next pitch. First pitch here, swung on and missed for strike one. Comes the 0-1. In there for strike two. Once again, another 0-2 count here from Kilgore to a Lady Cat hitter. Comes the 0-2. Swung on a miss for strike three. Fourth strikeout of the game for Kilgore. Brings us to the top of the order with Maddie Dollar. Infield single. The only base runner the Lady Cats have gotten so far in the bottom of the first inning.
Someone's got to break Kilgore's streak here. She's just doing a fantastic job filling the zone up. Really good pitcher. At some point, you just got to find a way to get on base.
First pitch foul back for strike one. After Dollar reached base, she's now retired 8 straight. Comes the 0-1. Swung on a miss for strike two. 0-2 the count here to Dollar. Next pitch. This is away. 1-2 to Dollar. Comes a 1-2. Popped up. Adcock makes the catch, and that one will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Lady Cats in the bottom of the third. A 4-0 DeKalb County leads. We go to the top half of the fourth next on the X Sports Network.
Welcome to Employee Resources Credit Union, where you're more than just a number, you're family. We provide financial solutions that rise above those of traditional banks. With roots stretching back to 1964, we've served 4 generations during constant industry changes. We're known for our low fees and incredible rates. Join us and experience the credit union difference. ERCU, not for profit, for service.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Go to the top of the fourth here at Jim Chance Field. DeKalb County leading Lawrence County 4-0. It's Class 3A Region 4 Championship. 7-8-9 due up for the Tigerettes. Hendrickson, Fusen, and Brown. Hendrickson reached via error, scored in the second inning. Hagan through 3 innings, 4 runs off 3 hits, only 1 earned. No walks, no strikeouts, 36 pitches. Pitch 37, foul back for strike 1. Winner of this game will get Lenore City. The loser will have to make the 4-hour trip to Heritage on Friday. So if that's not enough motivation, DeKalb County is a little closer than Lawrence County
Yeah,
is
they
to
got
those
maybe a 2-hour drive.
Next pitch, sent back foul for strike 2. So not as bad for DeKalb County. Still, they'd rather host than have to go on the road on Friday. They also have graduation on Friday. It's like Lawrence County does. Lawrence County had a small ceremony for the 6 seniors earlier. Comes the 0-2, and that hits her. For the 3rd straight inning, the leadoff batter is aboard here for the Tigerettes and hit her with an 0-2 count. Brings up Brooke Fusen, the catcher. Reach Van Air, that broad homer run in the second as well. Second at bat here against Hagan.
If I remember correctly, I think that's probably the worst pitch that Elizabeth has had this evening. She's done a really good job at, not really getting behind a lot of hitters. It's just the defense that has failed her.
First pitch hits the outside corner for strike 1. You're right, Taylor. She's gotten... It's not like there's only been a couple hard hit balls by Tigerette hitters. The rest have been chopping ground balls, and it's either been a bad throw or haven't been able to handle it or not catching it on the other end. 0-1 goes around. That one's in there. 0-2 the count.
I can tell you as a pitcher, talking from experience, it's probably one of the worst feelings you'll have is you're pitching well, you're doing a good job, and you look up at the scoreboard and it's 4-0, and it's your defense that's letting you down. So Elizabeth just got to stay level-headed, keep doing what you're doing, and I think things will all fall into place.
The 0-2. That misses low with the changeup. 2 hop to the plate. 1-2 the count. Comes a 1-2. Bunted and kicked it.
That hit her.
She's out. She's out. I hit her. Yes, sir. She's out.
Yep, and she's out as she got. Well, she's out because she bunted and then it hit her. Right. So she's out. Okay.
There's no change in the rules of the game. That's exactly what happens.
Brings up Hannah Brown. 1 gone here in the top of the 4th inning. First pitch here to Brown on the outside corner for strike 1. Brown, who hit into a fielder's choice and broad homer run in the second. Already down 0-1 here to Hagan. Runner on first, 1 gone in the top of the 4th. Next pitch. This is high and in, 1-1 the count.
Didn't miss my much on that one.
Comes the 1-1. Misses high and away. 2-1 the count now. Not the only game in action here tonight. Summertown's baseball team in the sub-state game on the road at Huntington. This one hit high in the air in the deep center. Lloyd going back. Can't make the catch. Goes off the wall. That will be a double for Brown. Runner advances to third. Now runners on second and third with one gone here in the top of the fourth inning.
There's a little bit of wind out here, AJ, so that one looked like it kind of got caught up in it and just kept getting deeper and deeper and deeper, and Lily was unable to range back and get that one. Unfortunate, but still one out here, so you are able to get out of this with no runs if you play it the right way.
Summertown currently down 4-1 in the fourth inning. First pitch here to Wilbur. Swung on a miss for strike one. Wilbur with a pair of ground outs in the first and second. Does have an RBI. Runners on second and third, one out. Corner infield playing in. Middle infield back normal. Outfield normal as well. This is the 0-1. This is high and away. 1-1 the count as Maldonado keeps that from going to the backstop. Comes the 1-1. Chopper next to the Lawrence County dugout. 1-2 now.
With runners on second and third and one out, you would really like a strikeout right here, AJ. You need to make sure you get that second out without advancing any of the runners. That way you can get out of this inning unscathed.
Comes a 1-2. Two hops in the dirt. Evens the count up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strikeout would be nice here for Hagan, but these Tigerette hitters have not made it easy. She has just 1 strikeout, and she's already getting ready to go through the order for the third time. Next pitch, this one is shot in the shallow right. Burks makes the catch, throw home, no advancement. It's a good throw from Burks. It's in front of Maldonado, but no Tigerette moving up. So Burks makes the plays. We've got 2 gone here in the top of the fourth inning. Shallow fly ball will also get the job done as well.
Exactly. That's going to be just as good as a strikeout in that situation. So you got 2 outs. Next out gets you out of the inning and still down by 4.
Brings up Zaylee Bain, the 2-0 hitter, 0 for 2 with a pair of ground outs to the left side. To short in the first, to third in the second. First pitch, Tapper. Here to Walker at second. Throws the first, will not be in time. Infield single. That will bring home Hendrickson's a 5-0 Tigerette lead.
I couldn't tell if Bella Gracie had a shot there. That ball kind of chopped a little, not too high, but high enough that allowed the speedy runner to get down to first base.
I don't know if she had much of a chance there anyway, especially where she made the play at.
Yep.
Brings up Pelham, 1 for 2. Tapper back to Frakes at first in the first and lined a single in the left center in the third. 5-0 Tigerette lead here in the top of the fourth. Maldonado now going towards the Lady Cat dugout. Might be.
I don't know if that was Coach Lloyd telling her to change up some signs or
something. Something on their wristband there. First pitch here from Hagan. This is low for ball 1 as Dame will make her way to second base. So runners on second and third, 2 gone. This is the 1-0. This is high. 2-0 the count. Comes the 2-0. Sent into shallow left. Patterson makes the catch, and that one will end the inning. Tigerettes have 1 in the top of the fourth. They lead at 5-0. Lady Cats look to answer in the bottom half next on the X Sports Network.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. DeKalb County leading Lawrence County 5-0 in this Class 3A Region 4 championship. Heart of the order due up for the Lady Cats. Maldonado, Hagan, and King 2, 3, and 4. Kilgore back in the circle through 3 innings. No runs off a hit, no walks, 4 strikeouts right now with just 35 pitches. She gets ready to face Maldonado for the second time. Giselle, who popped up to Pelham at short, and her first at bat.
Need base runners.
First pitch here. This is high for ball 1. Summertown baseball right now in the bottom of the 6th. Trailing Huntington in game 1 of their best-of-3 series, 5-2. Here's a 1-0. Popped up. Pelham.
Oh, jeez.
Bobbles it and makes the barehanded catch for the first out of the inning.
Tell you one thing, if you're a team and you're locked in, that you're going to do stuff like that if you're locked in.
So 1 gone here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Brings up Elizabeth Hagan, struck out swinging her first at bat in the 1st inning. Facing Kilgore for the second time. First pitch, high for ball 1. 38 pitches now for Kilgore, 29 strikes, 9 balls. It's been all in the zone all evening so far. Wind blowing out the left center.
And no real stressful pitches. Her only base runner has been Maddie Dollar, who was over there at second base. She hasn't had runners at second and third. She hasn't had the bases loaded. No stressful pitches. And Lady Cats need to find a way to kind of get her in that situation potentially.
It's her first 2-0 count here in the game. That's in there for strike 1. 2-1 now here to Hagan. Lady Cats are going to get something going. This is where they need it. 2-1. Hit high in the air in the shallow right. Adcock at second makes the catch, and that is the second out of the inning. Brings up Laney King, grounded out to second, and her first at bat in the bottom of the 1st. Facing Kilgore here for the second time. Nope, nobody on, 2 gone. First pitch here from Kilgore. High for ball 1. Comes the 1-0. And King off the end of the bat. Adcock makes the catch, and that one will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Lady Cats on the bottom of the 4th, 5-0 as we go to the top of the 5th next on the X Sports Network.
For high school athletes, every game counts. You push your limits and you chase your dreams. But when injury strikes, you need more than just recovery. At Southern Tennessee Orthopedics, we're here to get you back in the game faster and stronger. From cutting-edge treatments to personalized and compassionate care, we're here for your every move. Our specialized team of experts encompass decades of experience in sports-related injuries. Dr. Paul Thomas, Melanie Durham, and Julie Marcus offer the most comprehensive care from diagnosis to recovery. With advanced treatments and tailored rehabilitation plans, we'll help you heal stronger and faster. Trust Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep you at your best because your future is worth it.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Back at Jim Chance Field as we go to the top of the 5th inning. It's been all DeKalb County so far. Here's they lead Lawrence County 5-0. Due up for the Tigerettes 4-5-6. Kilgore, Young, and Adcock. Hagan back in the circle through 4 innings, 5 runs off 5 hits, only 2 of those earned. No walks, a strikeout right now of 56 pitches. First pitch here to Kilgore. Misses away for ball 1. Kilgore 1 for 2, singled in the right in the second and grounded out to short in the third. And Lily Lloyd getting, I think, some sunglasses or got something.
Sunglasses,
Sunglasses,
it looks like.
yeah.
Yep.
Sun settling behind us here. Starting to see some shadows here on the infield. 1-0. Ground ball up the middle and through a base hit. So Kilgore with her second hit of the game. And another lead-off batter for the Tigerettes. Now make that 4 straight innings where the lead-off batter has gotten aboard. Lunsford will be the courtesy runner for the Tigerettes at first. Brings up Tatum Young, an infield single in the second, and a tapper back to Hagan in the third. 1 for 2. As a run scored. First pitch. Tapper, and that is over the head of Dollar, and that's going to be, close over there at second.
That looked like that hit her ankle.
Be another infield single for Young as that hit Lunsford on the ankle. Certainly close. I don't know if she got a good look at it. Right now, Huntington has defeated Summertown's baseball team in Game 1 of their best-of-3 series. Game 2 will be in about half an hour over there in Huntington, Tennessee, near Martin. Eagles will try to win Game 2 and force a decisive Game 3 tomorrow. Sophie Adcock, the second baseman, due up now. We might be getting a defensive change here as
looks like Maddie is going to the dugout. I don't know if she kind of maybe tweaks something right there. I'm not sure.
Coming in for her is Brynley Gillum. So she will go to third base. Yeah, I'm with you, Taylor. I don't know if she just tweaked something there or didn't make a play.
I don't know what the. I don't.
Okay,
yeah,
so it looks like she's hurt.
The thing that kind of caught my eye a little bit was how she had to quickly readjust because the ball was going to be behind her in an instant.
Must have tweaked something there. And this one is golf just out of the reach of Franks for strike 1.
So hopefully Maddie's okay, but she'll get in the dugout. We'll see what they can do for her. Hopefully it's something that's not significant.
Yeah, maybe she can bat again later here in the game. She'll get at least one more at bat. Next pitch is on the outside corner. 0-2 the count. Wind blowing out to straight center. The 0-2. Foul back. Count will stay where it is. No balls, 2 strikes. Comes the 0-2. Change up, misses high. 1-2 the count now. 1-2. This is high. 2-2 the count now.
It's not a bad pitch, but good eye by the batter not offering.
2 on, nobody out here in the top of the 5th inning. Two. Misses in for ball 3. Winner of this game will get Lenore City on Friday. The loser will have to travel 2 hours if you're DeKalb County, 4 hours if you're Lawrence County on Friday to Heritage. Full count. Tip back foul. 7th pitch of the at-bat here between Adcock and Hagan. Full count. Ground ball over to Gillum at third, and it's in foul territory. That was the 8th pitch of the at-bat here. A good battle. Full count. High for ball 4, and that loads the bases. Just the first walk from either pitcher here in this game. Bases loaded, nobody out here in the top of the 5th inning.
That is not the outcome that you wanted. No outs, bases loaded again. Infield has to come in.
Brings up Hendrickson, who's reached base on both of her at-bats via an error in the 2nd, hit by a pitch in the 4th, and scored both times. First pitch, infield playing in. This is low for ball 1.
It's probably do or die time here for the Lady Cats. Top 5, getting towards the latter part of this ball game. Cannot allow them to score any more runs.
1-0. Popped up and out of play for strike 1. So 1-1 the count here to Hendrickson. 7-hole hitter. All 7 hits have come through. 2 through 5 in the order for the Tigerettes. 6 of these 7 hits have come through 2 through 5. Next pitch, tapper, and hits her in the box, so it's strike 2. 1-2 the count now. Tigerettes with 7 hits, the Lady Cats with just 1. One, two. And that is over the infield's head into right field, a base hit. And the Tigerettes now lead at 6-0. Bases loaded, still nobody out here in the top of the 5th. Brings up Brooke Fusen, catcher. 0 for 2, reached via an error in the 2nd. And was called out on a bunt attempt with 2 strikes in the 4th. First pitch here from Hagan. Swung on a miss for strike 1.
That's a good pitch right there. Need to get ahead of these batters. Got no outs. Need to find a way to get outs and get them quick.
Oh, 1. In there for strike 2. Comes the 0-2. Slow roller back to Hagan. Throws over to, and Maldonado can't make the catch. It was a low throw, and everyone's safe. Maldonado got clipped on the play.
Yeah, that was not a good throw by Elizabeth Hagan there. You need to throw that in the chest of Maldonado. Don't have to throw it hard, but throw it in the chest where she can catch it cleanly.
Maldonado coming up a little gimpy there, but trying to walk things off here. Says she's okay, and she'll just walk it off here.
Yeah, Maldonado's a tough player.
4th error of the game now for the Lady Cats, and bases loaded. Still with nobody out here in the top of the 5th inning. Brings up Hannah Brown, 1 for 2. Fielder's choice RBI in the 2nd, a double off the center field wall in the 4th. First pitch. This is in for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Tapper back foul. 1-1 the count. Comes the 1-1. Ground ball over to Walker at second. Throw to home is in time. They will get the lead runner for the first out of the inning. So they're finally able to execute a throw home on their 4th attempt, I believe that is.
Going 1 for 4 on throws to home is
not good.
Usually not a good recipe.
Brings us to the top of the order. Riley Wilbur for her 4th at bat, 0 for 3. Pair of ground outs, 1 for an RBI, and a fly out to right. First pitch misses low and away for ball 1.
Infield still playing in with that 1 out. Still cannot prevent that 8th run to come across. They've already dug a hole this deep. You don't need to be any deeper to try to come back from.
1-0 in there for strike 1. 1-1 the count. Comes the 1-1. Misses away. 2-1 the count. Comes the 2-1 from Hagan. Tip back, foul. Count evens up, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, same situation. I think it was like last inning where you want to strike out here, but get a pop out into shallow left, center, or right that won't allow the run to score. Just as good. Just get this second out without allowing that 8th run to come across.
2-2. And that's a ground ball over to Gillum at third. Her throw is high, but Maldonado able to step on home in time. That's a second out of the inning. So 2 gone, and brings up Bain, who's 1 for 3 in the game with a single in her last at bat.
It's a good test over there at third base, just coming into the ball game. Hadn't had a ball hit to you yet. A good play over there by third base.
First pitch here from Hagan. Misses low and away for ball 1. About to release the NFL schedules here in a little bit, which for all you Titans fans, well, just taking a look at all the teams you're going to lose to coming up in 2025. Here's a 1-0. Popped up and out of play for strike 1 near the tennis courts. 1-1 the count.
Here's your schedule, and here's your L.
Yeah. What do you think? Over and under 5 wins is what it should be set at? Lower, Hayden?
Hayden's saying lower. I would venture around 3 to 4.
Okay. Comes the 1-1. And looping liner just fouled down the left field line for strike 2. Out of the reach of Gillum, but lands about 1.5 feet left of the foul line. 1-2 the count. And a packed house here at Jim Chance Field. DeKalb County's fans made the 2-hour, 8-minute drive. Lawrence County always packs it out. games here on campus. 1-2. That is a 5-hopper in the dirt. 2-2 the count.
She just completely lost the grip of that one.
She did. She's saying that's my bad. Two. Tapper here to Walker at second, and everyone's safe. Another infield single makes it 8-0 here in the top of the 5th inning.
That's a tough play. Nothing you can do about that one. That was just hitting the perfect spot. Chop just the right height. You shake your head, but nothing you can do on that one. Just try to get the next one.
Pelham up at the plate now, 1 for 3. Singled in the third. Flew out the left in her last at bat. First pitch gets away from Maldonado, and everyone will stay put. 1-0 now the count. The next pitch. And half swing foul, 1-1 now. Next pitch here from Hagan. High. 2-1 the count now. Comes the next pitch. And off the end of the bat. Weird spin as that one goes off the dugout. 2-2 now.
Well, here we go once again, AJ. Just one strike away, one out away from getting out of another jam here. Just throw it in there, let your defense work.
2-2. Off the end of the bat and in the left for a base hit. One run is in. Here comes another. And the Tigerettes now lead at 10-0 on a 2-out, 2-run single from Brenna Pelham.
That was just a good piece of hitting. Just took the pitch. That pitch outside, just took it away into shallow left field. Nothing you can do about that one.
As head coach Charlie Lloyd out to talk with his junior pitcher, and might be getting a pitching change here for the Lady Cats. And that's what's going to go down. So while it happens, we'll take a break here on the X Sports Network.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
A moment in real estate with my dad, Jeff Hood.
You know, I get asked a lot about what the market's going to do, how's the real estate market. I've been selling real estate for a long time, and nobody has a crystal ball. And you know what? When it's your time to buy or your time to sell, it really doesn't matter what the market's doing. It's your time, and you have to do something maybe. What makes a difference is the agents and the experience that go to work for you. We're Keller Williams Hood Company, located here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We can help.
Hood Company, powered by Keller Williams, the #1 name in real estate.
Frakes, the new pitcher into the game, comes in for Hagan. Sublett will now go to first as Frakes is now in the circle. Hagan gave up 10 hits, 10 runs, 4 earned. First pitch through the legs of Maldonado, and everyone will freeze on ball 1. Had a walk and a strikeout and finished with 93 pitches through 4 2/3. Again, of the 10 runs given up, only 4 were earned. Next pitch here from Frakes. Swung on a miss for strike 1. Kilgore is 2 for 3 in the game with a pair of singles. Grounded out to short in the third. Courtesy runner scored both times. Next pitch popped up. Walker makes the catch, and that one will end the inning. It's a 10-0 DeKalb County leads. They got 5 runs in the top of the fifth. Lady Cats need a run to keep the game alive. That's next on the Exports Network.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
10-0 is the DeKalb County lead as we go the bottom of the fifth. Lady Cats need a run if we're going to keep this Class 3A Region 4 championship game alive. 5, 6, 7, Sublett, Lloyd, and Frakes due up here for the Lady Cats. Kilgore through 4 innings. No runs off a hit, no walks. 4 strikeouts through just 43 pitches so far. And Taylor, she has been outstanding in the circle.
I tell you what, she is locked in. Her only base runner allowed was Maddie Dollar in the first inning. Ever since then, a one-hit shutout. She is just locked in. I tell you what, I think she's only had a 2-ball count once, maybe twice,
I believe so.
And, I mean, she's just locked in. Every batter has at least faced either a 2-1 or a 2-2 count.
Next pitch misses high here for ball 2. And speaking of 2-ball counts.
Speaking of 2-ball counts.
Gets one here.
But the thing is, she's just done so well that it hasn't hurt her. She, like I said, the only base runner has been Maddie Dollar. That was back in the first inning, so she has not faced any stressful pitching. This one's a 3-0, so you're looking for a good base runner potential here, AJ, but she's still just locked in. Maybe they can kind of rattle her a little bit this inning, though.
This is her first 3-ball count of the game. Whole game. We've waited to the bottom of the 5th inning. 3-0. In there for strike 1.
Still ahead.
Pitch there had some late life to it. 3-1 now. Popped up and off of the net, and the count will go full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
I bet Ashland's wishing she had that pitch back. That was right there for the taking.
This is only our first full count for a Lady Cat batter here in the game. Comes a 3-2. This one is fouled off the net, so a good battle here. The longest at bat from any Lady Cat hitter so far. Full count again. Lined up the middle and through. Or not yet, but she'll be safe over at first. So an infield single there by Sublett. And we got the leadoff batter aboard for just the second time of the game and just our second base runner of the game for Lawrence County.
I thought that was going to sneak through too, but that was far enough where once the second baseman grabbed it, she was going to be safe anyway.
Looks like we're going to get a pitch runner. That will be Sarah Morrison here for the Lady Cats. We have a pitch runner here for Sublett. So get some speed on the base paths. Lady Cats try to keep this game alive.
I would imagine head coach Charlie Lloyd's going to be very aggressive here. You need that run in order to keep this game going. I would imagine Sarah, if she's not going on this first pitch, she's going on the second one.
Brings up Lily Lloyd. Had a nice bump, but was thrown out on a 50-50 play at first in her first at bat in the second inning. Facing Kilgore for the second time. Third baseman and Wilbur playing way in down the third base line. First baseman Hendrickson playing in as well. First pitch on the outside corner for strike one.
Sarah didn't go on that one, so I'm going to guess that she's going to either go on this one. She's going to go at some point. It's just a matter of what time or what pitch she's going to go on. I would think it's going to be this one.
0-1. Doesn't go there. Pitch misses away. 1-1 the count.
Charlie Hoyer might be playing a little safe, potentially.
Here's a 1-1. That one misses away. 2-1 now the count.
Tell you one thing, this is the first time that we've seen her throw some pitches that were not around the plate.
Yeah.
Everything ball-wise has usually been right around the plate.
It's fallen behind to the first two batters here in the fifth inning, as that bunt attempt is missed. 2-2 now. Morrison on first. Nobody out. 2-2 count here to Lloyd. It's a 2-2. Foul back. Keeping the count alive here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fifth pitch of the at-bat.
A good battle here by Lily.
And she had 43 pitches coming into this inning. Made her throw 12 already. So at least the first 2 making her work here in this inning. 2-2. Swung on a miss for strike 3. First out of the inning. Fifth strikeout for Kilgore. Brings up the opposing pitcher in Reagan Frakes. Struck out in her last at bat. 1-on-1 gone. 10-0 DeKalb County lead.
And I'll go back to what I mentioned before where AJ, DeKalb County pitcher has not pitched in any stressful situation yet. So you would love to be able to see the Lady Cats get a couple more base runners on. Yeah, they have that 10-run cushion, but try to make her work. Try to find a way to get back into this game, and you start doing some things, you can get a domino effect, and who knows what will happen.
Want to know the count here to Frakes. Next pitch from Kilgore. That misses. Morrison takes off, and she's safe.
There she goes.
So 2-0. Second stolen base in the game for the Lady Cats.
I was just about 6 pitches late.
She got there eventually.
She got there eventually.
Just the second runner in scoring position for Lawrence County here tonight.
Hand tied, drive through, let's go.
Two up. In there for strike one. As Frank sees a pitch. Or sees a strike, I should say. So that's 3 straight batters that Kilgore's fallen behind when she didn't hardly fall behind anybody through the first 4 innings. Sublette broke a streak of 14 straight batters retired by Kilgore. 2-1. Misses high and in. Morrison's going to take off for third. And now a hitter's count and a runner in scoring position. Even closer now for the Lady Cats.
Well, here's your opportunity. One, you just need to get that run across because that will prevent the run rule from happening. So you keep this ball game going, give yourself a chance. And 2, if Reagan's able to find her way on base here, now you've got the potential to not even just add that first run that you need, but maybe grab a couple more and make this ball game maybe a little interesting.
Say just a productive at bat. The infield's playing back, especially up the middle, so they're going to concede a run on anything sent up the middle. 3-1 in there. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Just takes one right here. Just takes one. Ain't nobody better right here, babe.
Full count here to Frakes.
See it out of her hand. See it out of her hand. Let's go.
Wind slightly blowing out towards left center, towards all those beautiful cars asking for their windows to be busted out. Full count. That one's fouled back, and another good battle. That's 3 straight good battles here. Lady Cats having some pretty good at-bats here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
This is the first inning that not only they put the pressure on their opposing pitcher, but they're making her work, getting that pitch count up.
Another full count offering. Swung on a miss for strike 3 in the second out of the inning. Sixth strikeout of the game for Kilgore brings up the final hope for the Lady Cats, and Libby Burks popped up to Hendrickson in foul territory at first, and her first at bat in the third inning. Facing Kilgore for the second time.
That was just a good pitch by Kilgore there for Frakes. High fastball. It's a tough one to hit.
First pitch here to Burks down the middle for strike one.
You know, as much as you want to see that run come across, keep this ball game going, try to see what could happen. This isn't the end of the line for Lady Cats. They still got one more to play, at least.
And this one is sent through up the middle, a base hit. So Burks delivers the 2-out RBI single, and the Lady Cats at least guarantee themselves one more inning. It's now a 10-1 game. So the senior playing what could be her final game here at Jim Chance Field comes up with a 2-out single. Brings up Hadley Patterson, the 9-hole hitter. Struck out in her last at bat in the third inning.
It's going to be one of those pride feelings where I'm not going to be that last out here. I know we got another game, but I'm not going to be the last out. Final home game for me. Good job by Libby.
First pitch here to Patterson on the outside corner for strike one. 66 pitches now for Kilgore. Pitch 67. Misses away. 1-1 the count. Comes a 1-1. Swung on a missed. 1-2 the count now.
That was a hefty swing by Hadley, just a little behind. Her timing just a little off.
Comes a 1-2. Foul back.
Saw you jump there.
Yeah, I flinched. I'm mad at myself. All season, I haven't flinched at anything, and then I flinch at that one. And I've got a net and 2 panes of glass in front of me. I think I'm safe. 1-2. Change up, swung on a missed, and that one will end the inning. Lady Cats will keep it alive on a Libby Burks RBI single. 10-1 to DeKalb County lead as we go to the top of the sixth. Next on the X Sports Network.
Juarez Tile Pros and Remodeling can help you with all your home remodeling and construction needs. They specialize in custom walk-in showers and floors, and no job is too big for their expert team. Licensed and insured, call Juarez Tile Pros and Remodeling today, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Gifts and goodies galore await you at Miss Millie's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you. Also, we can't forget to tell you about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can come and create their perfect registry with us. So stop by Miss Millie's today. We're located in the northeast corner of the square in downtown Lawrenceburg.
We go to the top of the sixth inning. It's a 10-1 lead here for DeKalb County over Lawrence County in the Class 3A Region 4 championship game. First pitch here from Reagan Frakes to Teddy Young is fouled away for strike one. Young 2 for 3 in the game, pair of singles and a pair of runs scored. Part of that 2 through 5, who has 8 of the Tigerettes' 10 hits in this game. Frakes in the circle to start the sixth. Next pitch misses away, 1-1 the count. One. Swung on a miss for strike two.
That's a good pitch. Looked like it was breaking away from the batter just ever so slightly. Now the 1-2 count now.
Next pitch here from Frakes. Way up and in, 2-2 now. Game 2 between Huntington and Summertown in the baseball sectional. Just started there in the top of the first of that game, where the Eagles trying to keep that one alive and force a decisive Game 3 tomorrow. Next pitch that's bunted. Frakes' bare hands, a throw to first will not be in time. And Young, 3 for 4 in the game. All 3 singles haven't left the infield. Another leadoff batter aboard for the Tigerettes. They have done so in 5 straight innings. Brings up Sophie Adcock, the second baseman, 0 for 2. Has reached base twice off an error and a walk.
Tell you what, AJ, just kind of reflecting back on that second inning, that one was bunted foul. You know, you take away those errors, and this could be a 4-1 game potentially, maybe even 3-1, and it's a completely different situation. Now, of course, this isn't a win-or-go-home situation. You have another game, but you know you're still playing for that next home game potentially. But this was just a handful of plays away from becoming something potentially completely different.
This pitch foul back for strike 2. You mentioned the 4 runs. It's funny, Taylor, that's how many earned runs Elizabeth Hagan had pitching. 10 runs she gave up, only 4 of those are earned.
Yeah. So you take what I just said, and you're exactly right. Yeah, it would be a 4-1 ball game if you take those errors away.
This pitch in the dirt. Maldonado's throw. Not in time. 1-2 now. Runner in scoring position for the Tigerettes off, I believe, just their first stolen base of the game. The rest have been off defensive indifference, so it's 1-2. Next pitch, hit high in the air into the crowd, or over top of the dugout. Another foul ball. 1-2 the count. Like you mentioned, Taylor, season's not done for the Lady Cats after this. 1-2. Ground ball. Through the left side, a base hit. Runner will advance to third. Now taking off for second, and now going home.
Got her.
And she can't hang on to the ball, and the runner's safe. And Adcock will advance to third.
You had her dead right there at the plate. And yet again, just unable to gather the ball to complete the play.
5th error of the game for the Lady Cats. It's now 11-1 here in the top of the 6th. Runner on third, nobody out. Brings up Madry Higginson. Has reached base in all 3 at bats. Here in the 2nd, hit by a pitch in the 4th, and an RBI single in the 5th. Scored twice. First pitch here from Frakes. Set back foul for strike 1.
You got 1 out over there. Is it no outs?
Should be no outs.
Should be no outs. There we go.
The 0-1. High and in. 1-1 the count now. Comes a 1-1. And it's in the dirt. 2-1 the count now. Lined off the net foul. 2-2 the count now. Hit high in the air into center. Lloyd makes the catch. Adcock tagging up the throw. Good throw, but not in time. Will be a sacrifice fly to make it 12-1. And they're going to say she left early. So that will be a double play. So 2 gone.
Take that run off. I didn't see that appeal over there, but they did.
That's pretty quick. And third base umpire right on top of it. So 2 gone. Brings up Brooke Fusen, the catcher. First pitch in there for strike 1. Fusen 0 for 2. Has reached base twice, both off errors in the 2nd and 5th. 0-1. Sent back foul for strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Misses for ball 1. 1-2 the count now. One, two. Off the end of the bat, over to Walker at second. Bobbles it, and that is the 6th error of the game.
You know, we're praising defensive performances over the past several games. This is one that you just, okay, it happened. Just erase that memory. Just erase it, because you can't have that in the back of your head going into the next game, with that next game being win or go home.
Yeah, they did that after Marshall County when they had a disastrous 7th inning. They're able to flush that one away and win 4 straight for a district crown. So if you're a Lady Cat fan, you're hoping they do the same thing coming up on Friday. Browns at the plate, 1 for 3. He's reached base all 3 times with a pair of fielder's choice and a double. Next pitch swung on a miss for strike 1. 1-1 the count. Season's not done. Score stays where it is. Lady Cats will go to Heritage, which is Maryville, which is the Knoxville area, on Friday. Here's a 1-1. Popped up. King calls everybody off, makes the catch, and that one will end the inning. Lady Cats will need a run to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 6th. They trail 11-1. That's next on the Exports Network.
Welcome to Mid-South Barn Dominiums. We realize there's a lot of options when it comes to finding a builder for your next home. Here at Mid-South, we understand that customer service, quality, and selections are very important. It's a very large time, money, and an emotional investment, and we're here to listen and care. We realize the kitchen's the most used and abused room in the house. Our cabinets are locally custom made from Sanderson Cabinets out of Lawrenceburg. They're real wood, poplar or maple, whether you paint or stain. All comes with slow close hardware and many pull-out different style options to choose from.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Back here in the bottom of the 6th inning, DeKalb County leads Orange County 11-1. Final chance here for the Lady Cats. Need a run to keep this game and force it into the 7th inning. They're able to do it in their last at bat. Trying to do it again here. Maddie Dollar back into the game for the Lady Cats, coming in for Gillum. Dollar 1 for 2 so far. Singled up the middle to lead off the bottom of the 1st. That was just one of the 3 hits in the game. This one chopped up the middle. Kilgore makes the play. Throws over first in time for the first out of the inning. Brings up Giselle Maldonado, 0 for 2 with a pair of pop-ups to short in the 1st and 4th. One gone, nobody on here in the bottom of the 6th. Kilgore through 5 1/3. 1 run off 3 hits, 7 strikeouts, 71 pitches. Pitch 72 right on the outside corner for strike 1. The 0-1. Nice pitch on the inside corner. 0-2 the count down to Maldonado.
Yeah, good cutting action on that pitch there. Just caught the inside corner.
0-2. Swung on a miss for strike 3. 8th strikeout of the game for Kilgore. Final chance is Elizabeth Hagan. 0 for 2. Struck out in the 1st. Popped up to the second baseman in the 4th. Two on, nobody on here in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch here from Kilgore on the outside corner for strike 1. And she's really starting to ramp up the velocity here in the later innings.
Yeah, she is. She kind of fell apart just a little bit that last half inning, but she has come back and is just in complete command.
The 0-1. Swung on a miss for strike 2.
She is wasting no time.
Hagan trying to break her rhythm a bit. Z0-2. Swung on a miss for strike 3, and that will end the ball game. DeKalb County is your Class 3A Region 4 champions. They will host Lenoir City on Friday. Lady Cats of Lawrence County will head to Heritage. That game will be on Friday. Don't know the game time yet. We will keep you guys updated when the time comes along. And Taylor, final thoughts? No, not much to say. We've already kind of brought all of that up here.
We kind of brought all of it up during the game. But, yeah, I mean, bottom line is if you're Lady Cats, you still survived to play another game. This was not a win-and-go-home situation. Unfortunate that you weren't able to get the win because that would secure you one more home game before you're able to go to state. But, again, kind of going back real quick on the error situation, you had a good point, AJ, where you had the game like that against Marshall County and then flush that won 4 straight to win your district and to get to this point. And you just got to do that again. I mean, that was a brutal defensive performance. It wasn't errors that were, on tough plays where Laney Kate was ranging, barely getting the ball thrown over to first and it just kind of goes over her head. No, these were errors that were the ball's literally right there in front of you. You're there, you catch it, and it just bounces off your glove, or just an errant throw over the plate, or just an errant throw on a good ground ball over to first. You need to flush that because that's not the recipe for success. And like you mentioned, four runs that were earned for Elizabeth Hagan. If you flush away all of those errors, this is a ball game that we're still playing. It's 4-1 right now, most likely, maybe 5-1, and you still have a chance. So just, flush this out, move on. Let's face Heritage on Friday and just, see what happens.
Start time for that. We'll keep you guys updated. It will be on Friday. So for Taylor Plott and our producer extraordinaire Hayden Burks, I'm AJ Good. We'll see you guys on Friday in the Sub-State.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.